What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and it kind of seems like it's becoming a trend on my channel to talk about Chief. And as I made last week's video, I already knew at that point that he had won a episode, or the next episode, which was last Monday night's Bandamere No Prep Kings race. It was his first win, and we're going to talk more about that here in a minute. A lot of things to talk about. Jeff Lutz versus Scott Taylor, Kai taking second place, Ryan Martin going out. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about, and I want to jump into it. I want to keep this video as short as I can. I want to get caught up. I've been saying it. I want to get caught up. Right now, Street Outlaws is coming on. It's 8 o'clock on Monday, and I'm recording last week's video. It's just how it's worked out, but I told you I was going to get 2 a week out, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's kick this one off right here. Public service announcement. These videos have the full intentions to be used as conversational tools and purposes only. Anything that is expressed in these videos and videos before and after has the sole purpose of that reason. I know a lot of this stuff is repetitive. I hope that you can understand that. Again, these are for conversational purposes only. The comment box on these videos is for that purpose. Thanks for watching. If you want to hear everything about Chief stated in the video, we'll put that at the end. Let's start the video off with what I think was one of the most controversial things that has happened this season so far on No Prep Kings, and was a big controversial thing at Bandamere Raceway, and that is Jeff Lutz versus Scott Taylor. And I got emails right after it was aired, people bashing Scott, and you got to look at it from all perspectives. And when you do that, you got to remember, this is not just a race, or a race for $100 or $500 or even $1,000. This is a race for $40,000. Stop right now and think about what you would do for $40,000, or what envelopes you might push for $40,000. And what Scott done was not wrong. And when he seen that he had a chance at the big money, things started changing. And I can't say I blame the guy. It was a courtesy for him to let Jeff do what he done. And everybody had been letting turbo cars go in first. That way they could be on boost when the light come on. But it was a courtesy. Jeff, the problem with Jeff was his car was spooling even slower than everyone else's. Everybody was giving everybody a few seconds to let their car spool. Jeff's was taking longer than those few seconds. He feels like he deserved more time than everybody else there. That was the biggest issue, and Scott done nothing wrong. Chuck explained it on episode. He done nothing wrong, but there was not a courtesy in there for Jeff Lutz. But my personal opinion on that is, the more rounds you go, the less courtesy you should get or give. And I don't think Scott done anything wrong. I think he instantly regretted it. If Jeff would have just lit one bulb, he would have been fine. He would have probably won the race, because Scott was already flustered and he was sitting over there waiting and waiting. And I feel like Jeff had the faster car at that particular moment. But I don't know. It was a very close race, and Jeff was flustered. His car was, hot. He had been sitting there on boost. He didn't know what to do. I don't think he actually did mean to go and light both bulbs, but he did, and Scott backed him out of the beams. And I don't blame Scott for backing him out of the beams. I don't think that's what even everybody was mad at. I think they was mad because he just didn't stage like Lutz wanted him to stage. And, when they got to the other end, when Jeff was saying what he said to Scott, he was heated, and that added fuel to the fire of why everybody got mad. So I don't think that everybody needs to take it out on Scott. And, I'm not a big Scott Taylor fan or guy. I mean, I don't have nothing against him, but And it's just, it is what it is. I like Lutz. I like the 405. Lutz has a beautiful car. Drag Week legend, amazing race car driver, but he let Scott get under his skin, and he messed up the tree himself. The next thing I want to talk about is just a little thing that has been kind of boiling on No Prep Kings, and it's about the teams. You know, NOLA, 405, Texas, and the team Outcast. And it's just everybody that don't have a group from their state there. And what I want to say about it is Reaper kind of got this together, and Reaper's not a leader from the beginning, and I don't remember him ever saying he was going to be the leader. He's just the one that brought it up. And everybody got mad because he brought it up and was talking about, you know, let's share data and stuff like that, like all these other teams are, but then he goes out first round and actually race before anybody else. But he loads his car in the box and goes to the house and didn't tell anybody anything. So the reason I bring all this up is Disco Dean Carnes has stepped up to be the leader of Team Outcast. While I don't have nothing directly against him, he's just not one of my favorites. I don't like the cockiness and the screaming and the want to be the center of attention all the time. That is the only reason why he is wanting to be the leader of Team Outcast, is because he gets more TV time and he is getting to go around to everybody's pits and, you know, be that guy. But he's not doing it for the right reasons, is the reason why I've even brought it up. If you notice, every other team has meetings. They have, you know, get together and talk about what they're going to do, what they should do, call outs and all that, and they have not done anything but just talk about, yeah, Team Outcast is going to come from the back, and just stuff that doesn't make any sense other than to get a few minutes on TV. And I don't agree with it. I don't like it. It's bullcrap. The idea was good, but the follow through and the execution was horrible. The next thing I want to talk about is Lizzy. And if you have watched the show from the beginning of the season of No Prep Kings, you know that she had actually got up and tied Ryan Martin with first place in points for the season 3 of No Prep Kings, and then the whole catastrophe that happened 2 weeks ago against Eric Bain with Boosted Ego when she had to re-race him in round 1 and lost. It has kind of sent her backsliding down, and it seems like she is not going to recover from that. I know that she is not even in the top 5 by the end of the season, and Kai finishes second, but she's still the second highest winner of money on the show for the whole season. I know she won $120,000, 40, 40, and 40. So behind Ryan Martin, she is the highest paid person on the show for season 3. But Kai Kelly ends up sliding in second place, and I do feel like Kai Kelly is going to end up having the car to beat. Lizzy is a lot prettier than Kai. I would like to see her take that spot, but we'll have to settle for Kai. And he has taken a lot of crap over the years, just from everybody, especially Big Chief fans. And he has taken a lot of crap, and I'm glad to see him coming around and doing good again. He does good a lot, just not on TV. There's a lot of people who just know what the show has shown for the past 6 or 7 years and doesn't know anything that happens outside of what is televised. What I mean by that is all the real illegal cash days, the random cash days, the no prep events that aren't televised, just a lot of stuff that all these guys do go and win, and they don't get their name put out there like they would if they would just win one race on Street Outlaws. And it kind of hurts them, but it kind of helps them. The true racers know them, know what they do. The true car guys can see through the Hollywood drama and know who's who and who is real and who isn't. With all that being said, I am glad that he did end up at least coming in second. If you remember back last year, he was not even in the top 20. And if I'm not mistaken, the year before that is when him and Chuck got into it over the red light, and he didn't even come back. So congratulations, Kai. Proud of it, and I want to see him come back for season 3 and give Ryan Martin a run for his money. Now, with all that being behind us, let's talk about the main topic of the video, and that is Big Chief again making his way to the main topic of the video. And I do get more views when Big Chief is in the title. That's obvious. Big Chief, Murder Nova, Jeff Lutz, Daddy Dave, a lot of the 405 guys get more views than anything else. And I do know this, it is obvious, and sometimes I do put that in the title to get a little extra views or to bring more people to my channel or whatever the case might be. But here lately, Big Chief has been killing it, and he has been a different person than we have seen in the past 5 years, and he deserves that headline spot in my opinion. This is my channel, my opinion is what goes, so it is what it is. But he won his first No Prep Kings race in the first season. Like he said on the show, there's people that has done this their whole life or have raced No Prep Kings since day one, every episode, and have not put their car in the winner's circle. He did it his first season, what, third or fourth race that he had even been to, he put his car in the winner's circle, took home that little $8 trophy and $40,000 in cash. Now, with that being said, like I have said a few times, this is not his first big No Prep win, but it is his first No Prep Kings race win. He won Bristol, he's won Outlaw Armageddon, the first Outlaw Armageddon, and he is no stranger when it comes to how to tune and set up a car for the conditions that day. That being said, it is nothing like the street as far as the courtesy like we was talking about with Lutz. Axeman, he was kind of mind blown that he let him spool up and get in, versus on the street it would be a fight to the other end for $1,000. For $40,000, there was people being courteous and letting them in. Also, it was not given to him at all. It seems like all the big races that Chief does win, it's not given to him. He has to race to win. He is not racing ducks. By the third round of a No Prep Kings race, there's no ducks left. Most of the time by the second. All these cars are stupid fast, and there's one or two guys, I feel like, or girls, that people are glad to draw, and they are considering them the duck whether they are or they aren't, and no way did Big Chief get a free pass at all. From the beginning to the end, he raced some heavy hitters. He had Axeman, he had the Bird Brothers, he raced Kai Kelly for the fourth or fifth time in his career, and I have a video that's going to be coming out pretty soon about that rivalry from start to finish, for the ones who miss some of the stuff that they may not even know happened. But he did not have it give to him. He worked for it. He got it. And you could tell by the look in the man's face that he was happy. He felt like he deserved it. He knew that he had worked hard for it. And he got it. And he said that they had messed up by letting him in this, and he would be back and he would win a championship. He said that. I'm glad for him. A little backstory of Banamir. He almost didn't go to that track. Monkey wasn't there. He was getting married, and all he had was Red Dirt and Jackie, and he still took that crow to the finals and won the $40,000. Congratulations to Big Chief for bringing home his first No Prep Kings win. And I have said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it until I have a reason not to. There was a lot of people who fell off the Big Chief train for a long time, especially when him and his wife got a divorce, and you know, just a lot of reasons why people didn't like him. But Big Chief is back. If you don't like Big Chief right now, you probably didn't like him in the beginning. He is back. He is the likable guy the show started with again, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for the Crow and Big Chief, and I want to see the saga continue for him and No Prep Kings. With all that being said, I'm going to end this one right here, and I have 2 videos that is going to come out this week. I'm going to come back as soon as this one gets done and do a No Prep Kings for this week. I have a video about some stuff about Memphis and the saga of Kai and Chief. So if you aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and like the video. It does help me, and I want to get all this stuff done, get it out there, and I want to get some different type content for you guys, and I want your feedback on what you think about it. So all that being said, the email address for this channel is on the screen right now. Anything you want me to know, say, do, or have, send it there. The P.O. box is also on the screen for the channel. Thank you for watching. Godspeed, and I will see you in the next video.